お見事!
Hello everybody, and welcome to our playthrough. This is going to be DonPachi. This is another really awesome shooter. We have already played through such classics as Gunbird. And now, instead of learning about Psycho, we're going to learn about a company called Cave. Absolute great company as far as making shooters. And there it is. DonPachi! Let's get started.
Select your battle.
So we can select from 3 different fighter types. They're all pretty good, but I just prefer the first one. It's just the main one. And let's get started. So basically, DonPachi. If you'd like to know what the name means, DonPachi, the kanji I believe in Japanese means leader bee. Hachi is a bee. And it's also kind of a play on words because don is the sound of a gun firing. Okay, so let's take out these dudes. So Cave, I know very little about them. I know they made this one. I know they made a couple other really great ones. This, I think, is the beginning of the series, which the sequel, I believe, is called DonPachi. And there's another one called DonPachi 2, B-Storm. And it's a very, very simple... Oh, there we go. There's our B to prove it. So that B is basically the symbol of this game, right? Oh, man, there's so many things to comment on. I love the animation for every one of these things that I'm doing. Like the explosions are really, really awesome. Even the little dudes running on the ground is really cool. So what I just did right there is I'm showing one of the mechanics of this game. Like most shooters, you get a couple of bombs. And you can see my bombs there in the bottom right-hand side. So one of the mechanics of this game is how to use your bombs. If you shoot your bomb while you're shooting, then it'll enhance your shot. And if you just do it by itself... Okay, I'm going to incorporate the pause button really quick because I want to show you. This is not simulation. Get ready to destroy the enemy. Target for the weak points of fucking machine. Do your best you have ever done. There we go. Sometimes I love Japan. Anyway, as I was saying, let me show it now. That's the bomb if you leave off the fire button. And then we saw before what it looks like. Oh, a couple more shots, he said. Let's get the bee and take him out. Love that. Love that explosion. And you can see those little, those little red things. Those kind of like hexagonal things. They're also in the theme of like a bee, like a honeycomb. And we get our bomb back. We're not doing too bad. So as I said, that's one of the really good mechanics about this game. Other mechanics are what I'm doing now is I'm holding down the fire button. And that's what makes this really kind of hard, concentrated fire. But if I just press the button repeatedly, it comes out like this. This is good. This is really strong. But the trade-off is, as you can imagine, it makes you slow. So, yes, I definitely like a lot of the mechanics in this game. It gives you like a lot of options for what to do. Different ways to play it. And that, I love the damage it does, because sometimes, you'll have these shooters where you're supposed to be inflicting heavy damage. It doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it. This both looks and feels like it, so. There we go. And, as I said before, to save myself there, this whole theme is B, leader B. So the plot of this game is very simple, but almost non-existent. It's a very strange plot. What we're doing now is we're actually on a training mission. That's what the whole... Oh, the first death. That was not so bad, though. And I'll get my power right back. Oh, can I get that? I see the bees in the ground, but I can't get them out. We're on a training mission. So I believe we're meant to assume that everything in these waves of attackers is just automated, which doesn't make a lot of sense if you think about it, but it's a video game. You're not supposed to think that long about it. So yeah, everything that we're shooting is probably like meant to be an automated machine, just to train us, because we want to join the the B squad. We want to be the leader B, so that's the whole point of the game. So the other model types, that would be a different person you're using. Oh, why did I run into that bullet? There we go. 5 bombs. We're gonna blast this guy to Kingdom Come. Destroy the enemy. We're gonna destroy him. I may as well just blast the hell out of him. It's you or me, pal. But you're just a machine. Got him. God, I love that. And I love I haven't commented, but the background. Down there on the floor where you see like the remains of the jets and all that stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Got all 6 bombs back. Nice. Whoa. So as I said, that's our mission. We're trying to be the leader B. And we're on a 7-year training mission. That is just crazy. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna go with the same one. Why did I get shot? I should have just used a bomb. Yeah, that's kind of funny to me, like, logistically. It's like, they would spend all this money blowing up all these tanks just to train one guy. Well, you know, you got the money. You got the time, certainly. And again, the game is not explaining it to us outright, but I believe if you read a lot of the flavor, yeah, what's happening is it appears that, you know, we're just going from mission to mission. But in the time of the game, I believe that, like, lots of time is passing by. Use those bombs before you lose it. Use it before you lose it. And I keep on holding down the button just because I like the enhanced firepower, but I keep slowing myself down. All in all, this first run, this first loop, is really not too bad. I think I've played other games that just have a much more hellish first loop. This one I'm gonna die, certainly, but not nearly as much as some other shooters. And again, that's due to the fact that it gives you some options, you know? Some other shooters you feel like, well, you know, even if I wanted to, my firepower just doesn't really hurt the enemies. This one, it really does. It gives you the option of the knockout punch, and I love that. A few brief words on the company, Cave. So, Cave, I believe it was made by former employees of a company called Toaplan. And Toaplan was a company that really, it seemed to inspire like a lot of loyalty in its ex-employees. I forgot which company it was, I forgot which game it was, but let me get that bomb. Okay. I forgot which company it was, I forgot which game, but I'm pretty sure like ex-employees of Toaplan like hit a message in one of their games that said like Toaplan forever. And it's funny for me because...
Keep your finger on the trigger, rookie.
Okay. I guess it was a veteran flying bitch, flying shotgun. Or maybe he's just like in headquarters commenting. I'm not quite sure. There's some dude who keeps calling me a rookie. We'll show him. I've been on the job for at least 3 years now. You're not doing bad at all. Oh, you're being tricksy. Oh, I hit the bomb button. Oh well. Give me that bomb. Okay. Is it enough? Couple more shots, says the veteran. Damn it.
Please continue. Select your battle.
No, we want red. Or orange, whatever he is.
Power up.
There we go.
Don't you just love the sweet taste of victory?
Oh yes, I do love the taste of sweet victory. Damn. 7 bombs now, thank you. And thanks for taking them all away. And giving them back.
Bandits closing in. Watch your tail.
Man, I love the backgrounds on this game. I really, you know, what I'd like to do is just like sit down and like go over it. What the hell? That was cheap.
Power up. Power up.
All coming from my back.
Power up.
That was my fault. That was not cheap at all.
Power up. Power up. Power
I'm not going to call foul on that one. I should have been paying attention. And I didn't. But yeah, as I said, I wish I just had time to sit down and look at the backgrounds.
Please continue. Select your battle. Power up.
There we go. Yeah, I gotta make more effective use of my bombs before I die anyway. See? Use it before you lose it. That being said, though, this is a pretty cheap level. There's way too many dudes coming out shooting way too many bullets that you can't really do a whole lot about. You just kind of get pigeonholed in a corner.
Power up. Power up. Power up.
Not doing too bad. If only like it wouldn't hurt me when it touches me, it'd be a lot better.
Power up. Power up.
Anyway, we're just gonna keep on rolling until we get to our next dude. Give me the bomb
Power up.
just in time. Oh, you pinned me in the corner, but I had a way out. Yeah, this level is kind of cheap. There's not a whole lot you can do about that, you know? No matter which way you go, those bullets are going to follow you, so... I guess I have to, like, lead them around a little bit. And it's through the whole levels like this. I'll get your 2 bullets. Okay, we're doing the best we can.
Please continue. Select your battle. Power up.
Anyway, so I love Cave and I love this series. Toaplan also, there's a lot of games that they made. Again, off the top of my head, I can't think of all of them. In fact, I can't think of any because I'm playing. But if you're into this kind of genre, yeah, they're a great company. I think as far as shooter companies, you know, a lot of the top dogs are like, I would put Saikyo there, Toaplan, Cave, Banpresto. Capcom's got a few. In fact, I think the other game that was made by Cave that was released in the US was Pro Gear. Whoa, how did I dodge that? There's no dodging that. Pro Gear no Arashi, I think it's between this company and Capcom, like a joint release, or maybe, you know, it was made by one and then just like published by the other. And it's a pretty good game. I wouldn't call it on par with this one. I would say that DonPachi, you know, I hesitate to call it a forgotten classic because I think that people who love shooters, this is like essential education.
Power up.
This is like one of those essential games in the shooter category. And as I was saying before, when I was playing a Gunbird, you know, Gunbird is... The great thing about it is, like, its charm, its kind of cuteness. This one, it doesn't have, like, charm per se, but it's got really great animation. And I think that the... damn it. I think the difficulty is really good. You know, it's definitely a quarter muncher if you're a noob like me. But, you know, the best thing is the innovations. The options it gives you for combat. And as we progress, we're going to see some other shooters that have even better options, but as far as, like, essential, you know, almost like essential book reading, you know, this is one book you have to read if you want to know anything about shooters. Man, this is continuing for quite a while. Don't know how I got out of that one. Okay. It's time to destroy.
Hit him when he pulls away from the titanium shield.
Hit him when he pulls away his something something shield. How about I just hit the shield? Oh!
Please continue.
The shield was booby trapped.
Power up.
And I was just the booby for it. Well, you're dead now, dude. I got too many bombs for you. Oh! Bam! And down he goes.
Did it, kid.
I could be mistaken. I believe that Area 5 is the last one. And, I believe that,
This is it. Enemy head.
okay.
Blow it and get out of here.
This is it, he says. Enemy headquarters. So yeah, I believe that it has 5, and just like any other shooter, whenever you finish the first loop, it immediately goes to a New Game Plus second loop, which is much, much harder. And I'm not going to subject you to it,
Power up.
but I'm going to go through it. The reason being,
Power up. Power
our final boss of the first loop is not the actual final boss. The actual final boss in this game, DonPachi, and in every DonPachi game, is the giant mechanical bee. And that's only gotten through the second loop. Okay. Danger. God, you ain't lying, are you? Damn! Forced me to use my big guns. Okay. Honestly, though, as much as I'm burning through things, I don't think that I die nearly as much as many other shooters that I played. This first loop in this one is really not so hard, he says while dying.
Power up.
But yeah, like, compared to some, it really does pin you very unfairly into a corner. It does that sometimes in this game, but not nearly as much as some other shooters I played.
Please continue. Select your battle.
Okay. Full complement of bombs. Max power. As long as I'm not picked off from behind, they're in trouble. And as I said before, when we played Gunbird, one of the great charms was the endings, right? This game, oh, you got me. In contrast, this game doesn't have this game doesn't have so many great endings. It does have a bit of a twist. We're gonna find out, but it doesn't have like many, you know, comical endings that you can play with like a buddy. Just a different kind of game. Nothing wrong with it, nothing bad, just a different kind. And god dang, I'm loving these designs. Like I said, I wish I could just I can just double do this. I wish I could be two people. One of them like sitting there watching everything, and then one of them actually dodging bullets, trying to be as competent as I can. Unfortunately, it's pretty hard to do. So I know that a lot of really cool backgrounds are flying by where I'd like to sit down and check every little step. That's not really possible to play it well. Okay. Oh, I missed a bee back there. I believe the game is tallying those up. The hell?
Please continue. Select your battle.
Did I get hit by the drill bit? Not this time, dude. Okay. 25 hit, 26 hit. Oh, that's one other thing that I failed to mention so far. It's another mechanic to this game. I believe if you hit a certain number of the same type of enemy, you're making a combo. Yeah, like right there, 15, 16 hit. Because I was hitting the same type of enemy, the same enemy type. And there we go. 28, 29 hits. And if you do that, you get like point increases. So really, really good players would know how to do that much better than me. But anyway, that is the mechanic, so you can get a lot of points doing that. But if you've seen my playthroughs, you know me. I'm much more of a casual player than a strict, hardcore, get everything, do everything kind of player. So I'll do the best I can, but if I miss it, you know, we're just going to miss it. I mean, look at now. Player 1 versus the high score. Probably not going to touch that. Especially if this is the last boss. You got it, Chief. My boss is harping on my back. I gotta look good for my performance review. But with this full complement of bombs, it's not so hard. Down it goes. Time to go home, he says. Is it true? Dun dun dun. Actually, that wasn't the final mission, was it?
First stop. Enemy outpost. Let's see what you got.
So, that was essentially the first loop. And what we're doing now, as you can see, the stakes have gotten a lot harder. And that was our twist ending. Those were not empty automatons. Those were actually our fellow recruits. Unfortunately, we were meant to kill each other until only one survived. And that person's going to be the leader B. So you know what? This training program has several obvious flaws in it, wouldn't you say? First of all, to get funding for a 7-year training program is... it's a bit out of the question. Second of all, it's a prerequisite to kill all of your partners. What if I like joined a job that was like that, you know? They're like, yes, you can be a teacher at this school. All you have to do is you have to kill all the other teachers. And the teachers are like, oh, okay. You're tough but fair, you know? So, as you can see, this is the second loop. It's 7 years later. It's a hell of a lot harder, but I'm not going to make you sit through all of it. Let's just go to the first boss. Ah, why did I hit straight into that?
Please continue.
Yes, sir. We're gonna go the same dude. We're here 7 years together. We can't just give up now. Well, if we have to destroy our friend, we're gonna destroy our friend.
Watch yourself, kid.
Damn, that's a lot of bullets. Damn, that's a lot of pink bullets. Let's try to do it without cheesing. There we go. I'm sorry, buddy, but it was either you or me. Okay, gentle viewers, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep on playing till I get to the mechanical bee, and then I'll cut back in. I'll see you in a bit.
Bandits closing in. Watch your tail.
Okay. Wow.
This is it.
Level 9 was
Let's close.
predictably insane.
Power.
Much like I think our final level will also be predictably insane. But at least I have chances for combos here. Yeah, good lord, last level. So many. Yeah, something like this. Looks something like this. A lot of slowdown. Doe!
Power up. Power up.
And let's head on to the real final boss. As you can see, the second loop is a lot like this. A lot more things, a lot more pink bullets flying at you.
Please continue like your battle.
A bit tougher. They don't go down so easy. But again, I keep using this heavy. And when I use the heavy, you just get a little bit slower. I always think it's worth it though. It's good to trade off like that. Oh, you cheapo. Took all my bombs away. How was I supposed to predict somebody would come from my back? Can only predict through that kind of experience. I saw him coming that time. Good lordy lord. This is much worse than last time. Oh, no bombs. I almost had a bunch of bombs a minute ago. Get all this junk out of our way on the side. And our mission is coming to a close. I'm trying to think of a lot more clever and great things to say about this game. It seems like it's happened too fast. Oh, that's quick. Again, this is the kind of game that you need to like play and then watch again later, because there's a whole lot that I'd like to see what I'm doing, but I just can't sit down and concentrate on it. Okay, we're just gonna bomb, bomb, bomb. Call me cheap if you must, but I want to preserve my full power. I haven't seen a lot of bees for a while. I believe one of the things that the game calculates at the end is the total, the bee total. How many bees did you get in the game?
Bomber.
Didn't want to have to do that, but okay. Gonna be that stubborn. And again, we're not doing too bad. This is a pretty insane level, but I think I've seen worse. Yeah, this is definitely in the category of manic shooter. no drill bit for me. Oh. Maybe a little drill bit.
Power, power, power.
I get a kick out of all the slowdown.
Power.
Damn it. Shot in the back.
Continue. Select your battle. Power up.
And again, it's funny to think that all of this is for a training mission. It's like, god dang, this government can pay that much money just to train these guys.
Power up.
I mean, you'd think that like a good video game or some simulation could do it, but no, it'd go all out.
Power up. Power up.
This has got to be the U.S. Only the U.S. spends this kind of money on defense.
Bomber.
Okay, are we to our final boss?
Hey, hey, hey. This is it, kid. Make every shot count.
Well, yes and no. We're to our typical final boss, but I mean the real final boss. I'm just gonna bomb the shit out of this guy. Honestly, though, he's not that bad.
Couple more shots.
I say as I die to him.
Please continue. Select your battle. Power, power.
There's that
up.
MP. There it is.
Power up.
And what happens from here? Ah!
Boy, I think we're in trouble, kid. Don't even think of power, power up. Power up.
Well, two stupid things happened. Number one is I took my finger off the trigger. And number two, you have all exceeded our expectations. Well done. You will soon be going on your final mission. Who's talking to me? Number two stupid thing. When I got that thing, it superseded the dialogue.
Believe it. They've got a doomsday machine. Come on, kid. Hit it with everything you got.
Okay.
Power up.
I'll hit him with everything I got. Weak point right in the stinger.
Power
Right
up.
in the stinger. But of course you know, his weak point's right there in the stinger. It's probably his point of attack too. Let's see, how am I going to get his head? There's not really such a thing as a bank shot. How do I target that? Oh, you know, I think I could have dodged.
Select your battle. Power up.
Okay.
Couple more shots.
Couple more shots.
Watch it.
Oh, cheap.
Power up. Power, power.
No bombs. Just you and me, pal. Oh, that's too fast.
Power, power up. Bomber.
No bombs. Ah, there's no way to dodge that.
Please continue. Select your battle.
Just a few more shots, you said, huh? Okay. There's a way to dodge that. There's not a way to dodge that.
Power up.
You are really tempting me here, Mr. B.
Power
Okay. We finally got him.
real good.
And on we move, I believe, to the real ending. And there we have it. Again, a little bit surprising. A little bit, I don't know, illogical to have people lose their lives for a training mission. But you know, we need super soldiers. We need them. We gotta have people give their lives for them. That's just the bottom line. What the hell was that? A California raisin? Yeah, well, I tried my best to, you know, defeat fucking machine or whatever it said.
Thanks for playing this game.
No
Bye.
problem.
Game over.
Anyway, I hope everybody out there enjoyed. Why don't you try harder? Final kick in the ass. Anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed. I didn't do too bad, but not all the way to the best. Anyway, I'm going to cut out now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Mite kurete. Arigatou gozaimasu. Sayonara.